Happy birthday to actress and singer Solange Knowles, younger sister of Beyonce. Xavier back again with another video, and welcome back to another edition of my video reactions. This will be the last NBA game I'm going to be reacting to for now. But don't worry, in the future I'll definitely be reacting to more NBA stuff, because I got a lot more videos to be reacting to. I'm taking you back to 15 years ago on June 22nd, Game 7 of the 2005 Finals between the Detroit Pistons and the San Antonio Spurs, as the series was tied at 3 games apiece. Which team closed out the series 4-3 and became your 2005 NBA champs? The Detroit Pistons or the San Antonio Spurs? Before I get my thoughts and read y'all the scoreboard, let's watch the highlights.
The two friends who dined last night at Pop's house, ready to have their teams go at it. And early on, Ben Wallace, his offense has been there throughout the series. He may have been the most valuable Piston in the series. Detroit up early, 12-6. San Antonio, a nice run. Robert Horry had the whole back end of the first quarter. On this drive, put San Antonio up by 4. Horry scored the last 8 of the
second
first.
quarter.
For the second quarter, Tim Duncan gets going over Antonio McDyess. This to tie the game at 25. This is right when Detroit guys were starting to get into foul trouble. A couple on McDyess, 3 on Rasheed Wallace. So let's watch what happens. Ben Wallace arrowed, defenders leave him open. Ben Wallace, one of 3.
Wow, Ben Wallace.
Dunks inside. Detroit up 1. Wallace looked for his offense and was aggressive tonight.
He was, and his teammate did a good job of getting him involved because the defense was good. They made the extra pass so that he was able to finish uncontested.
There is the third dunk as Wallace presents himself inside. It was McDyess, the other guys feeding him. Pistons by 1 at the break, 39-38. Lowest first half of a Game 7 in the finals in the shot clock here in terms of points. Tayshaun Prince, Pistons, a surge early on. They are up 5. Detroit is going to hit a wall right there at 48-39. Back come the Spurs and Tim Duncan. Legs, you thought this was the key stretch.
No doubt.
Man, these two teams went tooth and nail, back and forth in this 2005 finals.
Comfort zone with that 7 foot and that length of Rasheed Wallace.
They really did.
This was the turning point of the basketball game. He demanded the ball and got it every time down the floor.
Final seconds, the Pistons, who went into an offensive drought, get the jumper from Lindsey Hunter. So here we are, Game 7, all tied. Off we go to the fourth quarter. Just 8 minutes to go. Robert Horry, this is only the second basket of the half, not from Duncan or Ginobili. Watch Manu on the drive in the paint. That is impressive. That dunk put San Antonio up for the rest of the finals. Horry in the corner. How about 3 more for Robert Horry? 64-59 at that point. Then, right after, the Pistons come down and score. The kick out, all the attention on Duncan. Bruce Bowen rips forward on a 3, 67-61. Rasheed Wallace dominated the fourth quarter for Detroit offensively. Without him, the Pistons may not have scored 10 points. But Tim Duncan had it going inside, then hits the long 2. One of his 10 field goals on 27 attempts. He took shots. 4-point game. 3 minutes left. Again, 3 guys around Duncan. Manu Ginobili knocks down the 3.
That's a good one.
72-65. Now, Rip Hamilton in Detroit trying to get back after they made a free throw. You see only 90 seconds left. Possession's huge. Who else? Big game Rob, he wants. Horry slides in.
Robert Horry.
The offensive foul. And Detroit was
Former Houston Rocket.
at that point. 72-66. Their defense was good. They do force the steal. And in transition, Ben Wallace's hands started. Chauncey Billups, who was really quiet tonight, guys. 3 of 8 foul trouble early. That's his 3rd field goal. 72-68, 4-point game. After San Antonio and Duncan go 1 of 2 at the line. The long arm of Bruce Bowen. This San Antonio team, so good defensively, put a clamp on the Pistons. 35 in the second half. The exclamation point, the way the series started. Ginobili driving, finishing strong. And time for the celebration to begin in San Antonio.
It's over.
81, starting guards, 9 of 26. Chauncey Billups, 3 of 8.
Well, I'll tell you what, to me, it's the coaching move of the series right here. You know, we saw Bruce Bowen on Chauncey Billups a little bit in late game situations in this series. Tonight, he started on him in the fourth quarter, played him the majority of that quarter. A big reason why Chauncey Billups had 8 shots is because Bruce Bowen was guarding him. He's bigger than Tony Parker, he's longer, but yet he's just as quick laterally. And this was a key thing here because you know Chauncey Billups is the guy they are going to look for in this situation. Bruce Bowen just shadowed him everywhere. And again, right here, you see the length. Tony Parker can't work.
Never talks about himself. Never draws attention to anything he does. Just lets his game do his talking for him. Never responds to the critics. Just comes out and plays basketball. The amazing thing They were able to win this game with only 4 players playing well. Give Greg Popovich a ton of credit for getting Tony Parker out of there, getting Nazem Muhammad out of there, getting Brent Berry and Robert Horry in for huge minutes. They would not have won without Berry and Robert Horry.
Well, those guys played extremely well, but I tell you also, again, getting back to Tim Duncan, a turning point was when...
So, the Spurs beat the Pistons 81-74, closing out series 4 games to 3, and the Spurs were your 2005 NBA champs. Now, let's go ahead and read the scoreboard. All right, we're going to start reading the Spurs scoreboard. Tim Duncan, 25 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists. Manu Ginobili, 23 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Tony Parker, 8 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. Bruce Bowen, 5 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. And Nazem Muhammad, no points, 7 rebounds, no assists. For the bench, they get 20 points. Brent Berry, 5 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Robert Horry, 15 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. And Devin Brown, no points, no rebounds, no assists. Now for the Pistons. Rip Hamilton, 15 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist. Chauncey Billups, 13 points, 4 rebounds, 8 assists. Big Ben Wallace, 12 points, 11 rebounds, 1 assist. Rasheed Wallace, 11 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. And Tayshaun Prince, 9 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. For the bench, they get 14 points. Antonio McDyess, 10 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists. Both Darvin Ham and Ronald Dupree had no points, no rebounds, no assists. Eldon Campbell, no points, no rebounds, 1 assist. And Lindsey Hunter, 4 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists. The Finals MVP was the great Tim Duncan with 25 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists. Man, these two teams in the 2005 Finals went tooth and nail back and forth. Both teams won games at the crib, and the only team that won a game on the road was the Spurs. The Pistons. No, actually, they both won a game on the road. The Spurs won Game 5 and the Pistons won Game 6. But both teams won games at the crib the most. That was an incredible NBA Finals. The Spurs win their 3rd championship without the presence of David Robinson. Man, I miss the good old days of the NBA. And sadly, this is the last NBA game I'm going to be reacting to this month. But I got more NBA stuff to react to coming soon. But in the meantime, I got more videos to react to that I got a list. I got a list of other videos that I'm going to be reacting to. Coming soon. Just stay tuned. That's going to wrap up my reaction to Game 7 of the 2005 Finals between the Detroit Pistons and the San Antonio Spurs. Let me know what you guys think. If you're new here, hit subscribe if you like the content and hit that notification bell for my next video reaction. If you're not new here, give this video a thumbs up or a thumbs down and leave your comment down below. I'll be back later around 7 or 7:30 to reminisce 19 years of the 2001 WWF King of the Ring pay-per-view. Don't follow your dreams, chase them. Peace.